The word retirement is one of the most damaging words in the modern vocabulary, and almost no one questions it. When you ask someone what retirement means, they will tell you it is the moment you stop working. The end of the career. The reward for decades of effort. The point at which you finally get to sit on a beach somewhere and do nothing. That definition has been sold so consistently for so long that most people accept it without ever asking whether it actually describes what they want. It does not. When you press people, almost no one wants to do nothing. Doing nothing is depressing. Humans are wired to contribute, to build, to create, to be useful to the people around them. What people actually want when they say they want to retire is something more specific and more honest. They want to stop being forced. They want to stop showing up to a job they would not choose if money were not involved. They want to stop trading their best hours for a paycheck that barely keeps pace with the cost of living. They want to stop waking up to an alarm that exists only because someone else's calendar requires it. They want to stop performing the role of the responsible adult inside a system that does not actually serve them. What they want is not the end of work. It is the end of obligation. If you allow yourself to redefine retirement honestly, it stops being a finish line at the end of a 40-year tunnel and starts being a question you can ask yourself today. The question is not when can I stop working? The question is how soon can I retire from the life I have been living and start living the life I actually want to build? For some people, that transition will happen in their 60s, the way the old script promised. For others, it can happen in their 50s, their 40s, or even their 30s. There are people in their 20s right now who are building toward this kind of transition with more clarity than most people 3 decades older. The age does not matter. What matters is whether you have a real definition of what you are trying to retire from and what you're trying to retire into. Retire from meaningless work. Retire into work that matters to you. Retire from financial pressure. Retire into financial space. Retire from a calendar full of obligations. Retire into a calendar shaped around the things you actually care about. Retire from the version of you that you became to survive. Retire into the version of you that you originally were. Once you reframe the word this way, almost everything in this book changes. You stop asking, how much do I need to never work again? And you start asking, how much do I need to choose how I spend my time? The first number is intimidating and abstract. The second number is achievable and personal. And the difference between them is often a difference between a life of waiting and a life of building. Retirement is not a date. It is a decision. The decision to stop pretending that the life you actually want is something you have to earn the right to live.